16岁中国高中生开悟，神龙摆尾，出神入化，踢得日本拳王倒地不起，看的主持人是惊叹不已。邱建良的接班人出现了。好的，亲爱的观众朋友们，那么这一场比赛没有错，是一场泰拳规则下的中日对决啊。您现在看到的就是这一次中国选手的对手志贺江大。那么这位选手呢，是一个标准的这个泰拳老将啊。目前在日本 K1 的擂台，通过泰拳也是拿下了一个23胜4负这么一个战绩啊。这一次面对中国泰拳选手，他表现得很不屑。他认为啊，这个日本人在哪方面都比中国人强，包括学习泰拳。所以说这场比赛志贺江大呢也是表示要让这个中国选手见识一下日本人打泰拳究竟有多猛。好的，现在看到的这个戴着眼镜的没有错，就是我们的中国选手郝帅。那么他是一个来自哈尔滨的这么一位选手啊，也是苦练多年泰拳，16岁中国的高中生嘛，仿佛是真的像是学生啊，很年轻的一位选手。目前已经是出入擂台拿下了一个5连胜的战绩，风头正盛。这一次面对志贺江大，也是听到志贺江大赛前的这个言论了啊。郝帅也是表示呢，擂台见真章。那么具体比赛情况到底如何，让我们一起来看一下。第一回合正式开始。好的，红方选手郝帅，蓝方选手志贺江大。两位选手一上来啊，打的就很凶。那么郝帅作为一个哈尔滨人，肯定也是去过这个731部队的啊，所以说对这个日本选手有着天生的厌恶感。好，让我们来看一下双方选手不停的后撤，郝帅很灵活啊，而且对拼丝毫不怂。志贺江大可是一个纵横日本拳坛多年的这么一个泰拳老将了啊，但是面对我们的郝帅也是多少有一些束手无策。
Being in the clincher is a good position for Masahiro. He's up those knees. He's controlling the neck well. If he creates a little space, he can elbow launch out these exchanges also.
Masahiro softening the body of Spain. Really looking like he's pulling him there in the clinch, Brian.
Those knees to the body are a great tactic. It slows down the aggressive puncher. It makes them nervous to expose their body. You can see he's bringing his arms down to the...
好的，双方依旧在角力，但是我觉得志贺江大的这个连续的起膝啊，对我们的郝帅并没有什么太大影响，反倒是郝帅一直想将志贺江大逼到自己想要的位置去打。
Strength advantage of the youngster from China. Cannot underestimate this young man.
No, you cannot. It's Masahiro here. Definitely feel but how taking him there for a ride. Hip toss style.
Unfortunately, that's not allowed in Muay Thai. Can't use the hips to take the opponent down.
Ooh, and that last knee there was very strong. It looked like he's struggling. The clinching exchanges. He wants to create space and use the left.
好的，双方终于回到了场中，来看一下志贺江大。哎呦，面对我们的郝帅，连续的高扫，打得很精准啊，但是他没有什么办法，只能是硬吃攻击。
He knew that he liked to use those unpredictable spinning techniques, and that landed flush. Got Masahiro back in the clinch. This is a safe spot for him, a smart spot for him to be. He might still be on wobbly legs here.
Sway to look confident. The distance here, throwing leather on the inside, forcing Masahiro now to close in for the clinch. He goes back to work on the body of Sway.
Those knees are piercing and very effective. Hao here showing some toughness by taking those repeated knees to the midsection. It's still...
好的，第一回合比赛正式结束。第一回合啊，郝帅打得非常漂亮，让我们来看一下第二回合。
He told us that he is gonna hunt that right hook, wants the KO, wants to show the fans they're gonna back labor here on what Friday fights.
How not taking an opportunity to rest here at all, pushing just as hard at the beginning of this second round. His uppercuts and his hooks are very effective. Masahiro knows that.
好的，第二回合比赛，郝帅依旧是表现得很沉稳啊，但是反观这个志和江大还是有点没有力气了，表现得有一些迟钝了。
Masahiro, he lost everything in the earthquake. Shima dedicated his life to fighting, and then you see the spinning attacks. Sway, just like you said he was going to do, Brian.
Masahiro needs to slow this rhythm down. Use that front kick. Use that jab. Control the distance. Then feint that thing to get inside to the clinch. Put this fight at your rhythm. Fight where you want to fight. The rest you want to have. Don't fall into the brawl that Howard wants.
OK， 到入到我最喜欢的连续气息环节啊，看一看谁能接受，谁能受不住。江河直大先受不住了，漂亮连续的追击平勾，感觉已经是摇摇欲坠了啊。
The way that how Sway just throws out his combination like that, it really is fluid. You can tell that this youngster has a lot of techniques in his arsenal.
It's a great front kick there just a few moments ago from Masahiro. He needs to stick with that jab and that front kick, control the distance. Not be in this middle range.
那么哈尔滨真的是一个在搏击啊、综合格斗领域啊非常非常棒的这么一个地方啊，出过很多厉害的选手，包括现在综合格斗上来说的话，很多人都是出自这个云龙格斗俱乐部啊。云龙格斗俱乐部就在这个哈尔滨。
Masahiro is in this clinching position, partially because he wants to be, but partially because he has to be. How he's so effective at the range. The kick landing again. Great with those spinning techniques and the and the hook. Wild exchanges here at the end of that second round.
感觉这个志和江大有点打懵了啊。好，我们来看一下最后的决胜局。
Obviously, the clinch is not where he wants to be, but he is not afraid to get in there and let his hands go. I want to see Masahiro just pump the front kick, use the lead leg mid kick, control that range better. That's so hard. How is very explosive. His timing is really good.
Oh, nice one kick there. And immediately Masahiro returns fire. Every time the house way. Spinning attack.
好的，转身的高扫腿，这两下子真的是跟邱介良很像啊，神龙摆尾。让我们来看一下江河之大，不是志和江大有没有可能在这一回合被 KO 掉啊？
Sway doing well, countering the combinations. Also, Masahiro. So far in this fight, wants to get to the clinch. Masahiro unloads with that dismantle range distance. Sway keeps connecting, Brian.
Very effective with that corkscrew right hand, just getting over the bar, falls with the left. They're back here in the clinch, but
好的，双方纠缠的时间还是有点多了啊。志和江大现在是尽可能的找机会恢复一下体能。反观郝帅，只想高扫腿解决到这个敌人。
Warrior spirit that we were talking about, with Masahiro's head hitting those chains, he's still pretty much in this race.
It's so true. These Japanese fighters all bring in that exit, heart, and that fighting spirit. how clearly has it as well, and that's why these two are clashing so violently here in the ring. Masahiro back against that glitching position, letting the knees go. But how looking fresh, as fresh as on the first round.
When it goes back down, then the talks are time. The last 8 seconds here. This electric fight, opening fight here. One of my eight fights. 3 rounds. Salute.
好的，本场比赛正式结束，大家可以看得出来，郝帅是真的不喜欢日本人呐。面对这个志贺江大的示好，依旧是不在乎。好，让我们来看一下裁判的最终判定结果。OK， 恭喜郝帅拿到了这场比赛的胜利。那么，亲爱的观众朋友们，感谢您的收看与支持，让我们下期节目不见不散。